My trading system produces results. So many of my clients are now making consistent money from the Forex market. Many of them had spent thousands and thousands of dollars in the past on other courses, on robots, on various indicators, and on other systems, only to find that they continue to lose money. I just wanted to show you one of my live trading accounts that's open here at the moment, and you can see there are 5 trades currently open live. The top one was taken on the Euro-Pound Monday breakout system that I trade. You can see that's in profit. 3 of the other 4 here were taken yesterday, which was the 23rd of February 2011, and the bottom one here on the US yen was taken today, which is the 24th of February 2011. And these bottom 4 trades were all taken off the daily charts. Now obviously I can't show you exactly how the trade setups were taken, but what I can do is show you how accurate these entry levels are on the daily charts. And remember, this is live, this is happening right now as I'm recording. If we look at the New Zealand dollar US dollar here, you can see I had a sell trade at 303. Now if we look at this candle here, this was the candle that opened at 3 o'clock. And you can see that this candle went up here, took my entry in as a sell. Now this was set up as a pending order on the daily chart at 12 o'clock, which was at the time we were looking at this red candle here. So at 12 o'clock midnight here, which is 5 p.m. New York time, I set up my trades on the daily trades to have a sell limit order, a pending order at this level here. And you can see that some 3 hours later the pair retraced, came up here, hit my entry level perfectly, and now it's currently in good profit. From the entry level here, we're now currently at around 45 pips of profit, and you can see that my stop loss here is up around this level of 62 pips, and down here this bottom red line is my profit target. So I have a 62 pip stop loss for around 160 pip profit target there. By risking 0.5% on this trade, if this trade works out, it gives me about a 2.6 to 1 risk to reward, or a 1.3% return on my account for a 0.5% risk. Looking at the next trade below here, you'll notice that the Australian dollar Japanese yen also had a sell. And we go to that chart. That was also set yesterday at the midnight candle, which is this green candle here. So I had a sell limit order in place at 83.05, and you can see that the price came up here. So 83.12 was the highest it reached, and then came down, came back, retested that level. At no point as it got close to my stop loss, which is up here, this upper red line, and now the trade is meandering along in the Asian session of the 24th, and we're looking for the trade to come down here and hit profit at the 81.45 level. If this trade works out, you can see here I have a 56 pip stop loss and also 160 pip profit target. The next trade I have open is the British pound Swiss franc, and you can see that trade is taking off very nicely live as we speak. Now once again, this trade was set at the midnight candle, which is this little green candle here. On the daily charts I set these trades, but at that time you can see down here I set a sell limit order. At the time that's a sell limit order to sell at 152. And you can see that the price came up, hit that level. A news announcement during the European session yesterday did take this trade up further than anticipated, but you can see that my stop loss up here was very safe, and now the trade has come back down through during the US session, and now as we head into the Asian session, the trade is now heading down, continuing in my direction. You can see here that my stop loss is 85 pips, and my profit target down here is around 238 pips. That gives us a 2.8 risk to reward trade, or in other words 0.5% of my account has been risked on this trade here, and if this works out, this will give me a 1.4% return. And the last trade that we have open here is opened within the last hour. This is the midnight candle, the 5 p.m. New York candle here at the close of the day. Again, we're looking at a 1 hour chart, but this trade was taken off a day chart, and you can see what a great entry I've had so far. At this time I had a sell limit to sell if we reached this level here, which was 82.48, and you can see that the highest the price has got to is 82.482, so it's headed up perfectly, hit my entry order, created the live sell order here, and now the trade is heading down in my direction. You'll also notice that that's in some fairly good profit monetary wise, and also has a higher position size than some of these others. That's because every one of my trades has an equal risk value. So this trade here has a very small stop loss considering it's a daily chart, and the stop loss is only around 22 pips, which is tiny for a daily chart. However, the profit target down here is around 42 pips. So it's almost a 2-to-1 risk to reward trade, but because of the small stop loss, it means the actual position size needs to be much bigger. However, you will notice that considering this is quite a reasonable size account here of over $54,000, you'll notice that my position sizing is very, very small. So this is only 3.4 mini lots, 3.3, 3.1, 2.3 and 7.6. Very, very small position sizing, because I like to keep every single one of my trades on the daily charts equaling 0.5% risk if they go wrong. Here you can see how money management is a crucial part of my strategy. 2 of these trades may fail and therefore I lose 1% of my account, but another one of them may actually hit full profit target and I may make about 1.4% of my account. So if 2 out of 3 of these trades fail, I could still end up making about 0.4% of my account with 0.5% risk, but I only have 33% winning trades. So as we speak live here, my account is currently up about 2.1% based on 4 daily trades and based on the 1 trade here that's remaining on the Euro-Pound Monday breakout system. Because this recording is taking place during the Asian session, at this point I don't have any trades open on shorter time frame charts such as 1 hour or 15-minute charts. I'm now just following up with the live account and showing you the results of some of the trades that we looked at just a few minutes ago. And you can see here this is my live account moving, and I've also placed 4 pending orders for today's trades on the day charts. These have all been recommended to my clients, and of course using the software. Here's the short signal on the pound Canadian dollar. If we look here at the results of the trades that closed in the last 24 hours, you can see here this is the US yen trade that I was looking at on the earlier recording. And I did close a few positions, part positions, and move stop to break even, and some of those trades are still in, and some have completed profit. You can see here I closed part of the British pound Swiss franc trade here, and then the last part actually completely hit its full profit target later in the session. So if we combined the closed trades of the last 24 hours and also include for now the current open positions here, that represents a 5.7% return on my account in 1 day. Now obviously not every day, unfortunately, is quite as good as that, but it just shows what can be achieved. And bear in mind this is only risking 0.5% of my account on each one of these trades. So 0.5% of my account risked to make 5.7% return. And these trades here are all based off the day charts. They were all set as pending orders. I haven't had to sit watching the screen all day and night, but it just goes to show what can be achieved with low risk and low stress trading. Results from my system will depend on how well you follow the system, what time frames you decide to trade, and your own personal preference for risk to reward. Some people love trading 5-minute charts, and they're in and out of a trade within maybe 5 to 10 minutes looking at getting a 2-to-1 risk to reward trade. Other people love trading 15-minute charts or hour charts or just day charts. Personally, I like trading any time frame, but the daily charts and the hourly charts are my personal favorite. However, like mentioned several times, this system will work on any time frame and on any pair. The results that I have to show you here are from my daily trade recommendations that I post to my clients at the start of each new day. The results here are assuming that we're placing a 0.5% of our account on every single one of the trades that I've suggested. The results are also assuming that we've placed our stop loss at the set level and the profit target at the level that I teach. and that no further ongoing management of the trade has occurred. Therefore, the results that I have to show you here are basically from a set and forget system. In reality, we could do much better because we could close part positions at certain levels. We can close part positions or the whole position if we see a potential stalling of the trend or a reversal trade. We could potentially close before the weekend. But the results here assume that nothing has happened apart from we've entered the stop loss, the profit target, and of course the entry as a pending order. So these results shown here are from every single trade that I've suggested that is filled as a live order. These figures start on the 22nd of February 2010, and I've split up the performance results into each currency pair and then into weekly and monthly totals. By the end of 2010 there was almost a 98% gain, and of course these figures are uncompounded figures. These same figures have been plotted into a spreadsheet here with the week and then the percentage gain throughout that week. And this is assuming we're starting with an account in February 2010 of $10,000. This figure also assumes that we're trading and risking just 0.5% of our account on every trade, and also we're assuming a compounding at the end of every week. Personally, I compound at the end of every day. And as we scroll down through the figures here, you'll see that by the end of 2010, with compounding weekly and with only risking 0.5% per trade, there was a 156% account gain from the 22nd of February to mid-December 2010. Plotted on a chart, you can see that here's our $10,000 starting account. We had a slight dip in the first few trades, and then basically we're in a lovely continued upward movement. Naturally, every system will experience drawdowns to some degree or another. But as you can see throughout 2010, through 47 weeks, there was a very consistent gain made week after week. I'd like to stress once again, this is only from the daily charts and every single trade that I posted. These trades that I post you can see for yourself as a student of my system. I'm just placing these trades here as follow-up help so people can see on a day-by-day basis what I'm looking at and why. That's the benefit of my system. It's continued education on a daily basis. I don't want people to rely on my daily trades that I post, because at the end of the day, the whole aim of this course is for you to learn to trade successfully and independently, and that is what so many of my clients are now achieving. This system really does work. I trade this method every day myself as a full-time Forex trader. I invite you to join the growing list of traders from all around the world that are finally making consistent profits from the Forex market.